Hey everyone, having a technical difficulty, which is Matt doesn't realize we're streaming. Matt, if you can hear this, you're streaming.
My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own.
You're gonna get our audio taken off of Facebook.
Butts.
Just got an update from the producer. He lost his connection. We'll be right back. So everyone stand by. We're breaking new ground. And we're going to give him 1 minute. And if he's not back, we're going to do it without him.
Angel, your camera's on. Everyone's just watching you.
You guys want to hear my jingle that I would have if I was a plastic surgeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would really like that. Please entertain us.
We built these titties. We built these titties out of silicone. Built these titties. We built these titties out of silicone.
That's my cousin right there.
Yeah.
You should work in advertising.
Oh,
That'd be
man.
my jingle, yeah.
I think if I was a plastic surgeon, I'd change my name to Dr. Love. That's it.
Just
Yeah,
Dr. Love.
Yeah, we can do like engagement things. If you're watching us, write in the comments, like tell us where you are, what'd you have for lunch?
What would your name be for a plastic surgeon?
Yeah,
Ooh,
if
yeah.
you're single, what are you looking for in a partner? What's your ideal date?
Yeah.
I like someone. I like the back of girls' knees. I like
The
girls with
back of
strong
girls'
back
knees?
Yeah, like strong back knees.
Do you mean like the
Need
muscles
that.
surrounding the back of the
Yeah,
knees? Or
well,
do
you
you
know,
mean
like
like the crease?
Where the calf and the hamstring meet.
I never met a girl with strong back knees, but I did meet a girl with strong
Back knee?
and that was rough.
I'm really into front knee.
Front knee's good too. I'm not gonna lie.
I just love the feeling of rubbing my face on sandpaper.
Not everybody's front knee feels like sandpaper. Have you ever heard of lotion?
Lotion, huh?
Lotion.
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter.
You gotta moisturize.
Guys, this is some gold material we've got up here.
We all now know you don't know what cocoa butter or lotion
All
is.
right,
know
everyone,
what-
go back in the green room. Get back in the green room.
Oh, okay, okay,
Oh,
hold on. We're gonna get introduced proper.
Lotion.
Hello and welcome back. We had technical difficulties. Thank you guys so much for joining us. My name is Matt Cole. We are live right now. I hope you enjoyed that conversation while my internet was disconnected. It's kind of windy and rainy here. Let me introduce all these great comedians you're about to see perform some live improv. They are called Fan Club. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Angel Sanchez. Welcome to the show, James Roach. Welcome to the show, Erin Lindstrom. You guys can keep your videos up if you want. Oh, there she is. Hey, looking good. Welcome to the show, Haley Daniels, all the way from Austin, Texas. Welcome to the show, Scott Rose. Welcome to the show, Anthony Nobles. Welcome to the show, Matt Holman. Welcome to the show, all the way from Chicago, Illinois, JT Mouton, aka Jordan. And finally, your captain of Fan Club tonight, Brian Garrity. Welcome.
What's up? Welcome back, Matt Cole.
Thanks. Yeah, there's like a tornado outside here. It looks like we have a lot of people joining us for this live stream. So thank you so much. I'm going to vamp in case there's some other people joining or have connection problems. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Once again, we are streaming through Earprov. Facebook. Earprov.com is the podcast that Brian and I produce, where we highlight performers and improvisers and comedians from Hampton Roads, Virginia, specifically in Norfolk, Virginia, from the Push Comedy Theater. Once again, the Push Comedy Theater is closed down, unfortunately, and usually on Friday nights, we would all be performing. And we're not going to let any pandemic bring us down. So we have brought back one of the best groups, and you guys don't blush, but I will say one of the best groups I have ever seen perform improv, specifically the Herald Forum. They are called Fan Club. This team is really, really, really exciting, but they haven't performed in a while together. When was the last time you guys performed together, Brian?
Other than rehearsal the other night, I would say 2 years ago. Something like
Nice.
that.
So they're a little rusty, but they have been rehearsing just for you guys. Haley Daniels said 2018. That was 2 years ago, wasn't it? Matt
hard
Holman
to tell
also said
anymore.
2018. Okay, great.
It's hard to tell anymore.
So what's going to happen here is they are going to perform something called the Herald, which is long form improv. All these guys have training from the Push Comedy Theater. From some of them have been performing improv for 10, 11, 12 years. Some of them for 3 or 4 years. But this is going to be a really exciting show. And we can't wait to get it started. We're going to need, there's a little bit of lag in these live streams.
We've done this form on stage. Each person in this group's done it at least 100 times. We've done this.
Wow.
We've done this form on Zoom once. Tonight will be 2.
So there are a few kinks, but I listened into rehearsal and I recorded it, and it was a hoot. It was a blast. I don't think calling something a hoot is a good praise, but it was awesome. How about that? You can listen to this recording at earprov.com. Also, all kinds of lovely groups. I know Scott Rose, if you see him, he is in a group called Faces for Radio, which he is heavily featured on earprov.com, which is, what is that? It's Faces for Radio, Scott.
Faces for Radio is what was a live staged radio play, like you would have heard in the 1940s, with kind of a somewhat vulgar twist of an update. So we have live Foley work that's on stage, and then Hillary Stallings and I do the vocal stuff. What it will be now, I don't know, but that's what it was.
Awesome. And like I said in the intro, we have some special out-of-town guests. We have Haley Daniels. Welcome. And where are you coming from?
Austin, Texas.
What are you doing in Austin, Texas these days?
I am studying under the great Matthew McConaughey and several other amazing professors like Cindy McCreary, Stuart Kelvin, amazing screenwriting professors, and becoming a TV and movie writer.
Is Matthew McConaughey watching right now?
I hope so. All right. Matthew McConaughey, log on, watch some great improv.
And we also have somebody who I miss dearly. I haven't seen him in a long time because he moved all the way to Chicago. Welcome, Jordan. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, man. Currently sheltered in place in River North, Chicago. So, yeah,
Nice.
life is good.
And Jordan performs with his comedy group Southern Charm. Is that right? Southern Charm?
That is, yeah. We had a couple of shows in mid-February at Second City, so we were
Awesome. Congrats.
kind of
Well-
getting the ball rolling here right before the shutdown went in place. So yeah, hopefully this passes soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. So welcome
Like
back.
I'm
I'm excited to have all these guys. They are really great performers. I'm going to shut up. I think we have a lot of people watching. Thank you guys so much. All through the night, if you could, I think I'll put up a link in the chat as well as on the page there. Please, please, please. Normally we would be performing at the theater, but since it's shut down and all the theaters are shut down, please donate generously. You can go to pushcomedytheater.com. Usually we charge about $10. If you want to donate that much, great. Otherwise, it's free. Or $5, anything you want to throw at the Push Comedy Theater. We really appreciate it because we want to get back to performing live for you guys. You can also, if you have PayPal, you can donate directly at paypal.me/Push Comedy Theater. Once again, I want to shut up and get out of these guys' ways. They are really great performers. They're going to be performing once again something called The Herald. They're going to get one suggestion. So go ahead and in the chat, type out anything, any suggestion, any one-word suggestion. And I think Brian's going to grab it in just a little bit. What they're going to do to explain the form a little bit, they're going to use that one suggestion to explore the word a little bit. They're going to have what's called an opener to generate ideas and inspiration. And then you're going to see a bunch of different, usually 2-person scenes that are going to come back and heighten throughout the show. And then the characters from each of the scenes are all going to mix together. Sometimes it works out really, really well. Sometimes it doesn't. But I guarantee you, every time I've seen this group, they have been fucking funny and fucking phenomenal. So hopefully you live up to that, Brian. You ready?
Yes. We are going to do a virtual herald for you. It's kind of like spinning 3 stories and then tying them up together at the end. It's hard to explain, but you'll get it as we go. And
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. All right, Brian.
I'm looking for
Give
a
it up
one-word
for
suggestion.
Fan Club.
Oh, thank you all. I see cars.
Ours.
Cars. It is a Pixar movie.
It is the leading cause of death.
It is fast.
It is how you get back to the future.
It is furious.
It is where I was conceived.
It is my primary mode of transportation.
It is freedom.
It is expensive.
You are American made, or I'm not buying you.
You are kind of a mess inside.
You are on your last leg.
You are not getting very good gas mileage in city.
You are depreciating in value.
You are a lemon.
You are wearing leather.
You are a spacious interior.
You are a redneck's favorite thing to watch go round and round and round.
Thou art loud.
Thou art the chariot of the gods.
Thou art ruined by sugar in your tank.
Thou art what every 16-year-old yearns for and every parent dreads.
Thou art the greatest invention of the 19th century.
Thou art the killer of Gatsby's girlfriend.
Thou art car seats on car seats on car seats.
Thou art named after a god in the Roman pantheon.
I am your birthday present.
I am slick.
I am hell on wheels.
I am a status symbol.
I am used.
I'm gassy.
I am not getting used very much right now.
I am all alone in the junkyard.
I'm going to ride in your bike lane no matter what anyone says.
I
am
car.
Well, that's it. Right there, that's where you were conceived, darling.
Oh, Mama, I love when you talk about when I was conceived with you and Daddy in the back of that Camaro. It just makes me so happy.
I only wish your daddy was still here to see it, but he's been long gone.
It's real nice you had Daddy stuffed and keep him in the laundry room so I can go see him whenever I think about him. Look, there he is. He's still got his erection and everything. I have 2 black daddies.
I'm proud of you, Junior. And just because your father's not here, I'm going to get you every father figure I can, whether that means I got to kill 100 men, 200 men, 300 men. I'm going to get you what you deserve.
Mama, it's not every mama lets men run a train on her to make a baby. That's real love.
You know, most mamas let the daddies live, but I love you so much that every daddy I bring you, I make sure is dead and gone.
Thank you, Mama. It's just the way you make that beef jerky out of their skin is just, that's love. I love to taste it. Dead daddy beef jerky is my favorite.
A mother's love is through a mother's cooking. I season that dead daddy beef jerky myself. I season it with love.
Oh, Mama, my teachers just don't understand that I can't eat normal school lunch because you've made me a cannibal. And I've tried to explain I can only eat the dried flesh of a man that was my father for at least 24 hours.
Junior, that's why we had to go on the run in this here Camaro. That's why we live in a car now. You can't be telling all these adults and people all about your mommy's habits.
Seeds. Are you all waiting to get picked up by your mothers too?
I mean, she should have been here by now. It's not like her to be late.
Yeah, I mean, my mom loves me. Like, I know she loves me. Like, this isn't an indication of lack of love.
It is to me.
Oh, come on, Jim. What are you talking about?
Well, this makes 5 days straight that she's been late to pick me up.
Oh, I mean, she's probably just she's at work working long hours just to buy you a present.
Come on, you know the strip clubs aren't open during the COVID shutdown.
That's not true. I know in like Oregon they're doing distance stripping and whatnot. Your mom's still a big draw.
Yeah, I love to watch your mom, Jim. Don't think that she's not doing valuable work.
I mean, it's just so much changed ever since Daddy went out to go buy a pack of cigarettes and never came back. Mom became more distant, started locking me in the room more, telling me it was for my own good that I shouldn't see what was going on in the house.
Jim,
leaving me at the bus stop.
We're 8.
Yeah, Jim, you got to look on the bright side. I mean, you have your entire life ahead of you. Like you know, your dad will probably come back. Your mom's gonna come pick you up. Like,
listen, can I just come home with one of you guys?
Here's the
just
thing.
kidding.
I'm worried about what you'll say to in front of my parents, Jim. You're kind of a downer, and you tend to go real dark real fast.
Yeah, Jim, you're the oldest 8-year-old in this school, you
Look,
know?
I promise, I won't do anything sad when I'm at home with you guys. I won't talk about how we had to let the dog go because we couldn't afford to keep feeding him anymore. I won't talk about how we had to flush the fish because we couldn't afford to keep feeding them anymore.
Yeah, my baby sister gets really upset really easily. So I don't know. Maybe Rod can take you home.
Go to Jim at Rod's house. Hey boys, I brought you some dinner. It's fish
Oh,
sticks.
Thanks, Mom, and thanks for letting Jim stay the night. You know, he's kind of going through a rough time, but I told him he can stay here.
Yeah, do you like fish sticks, Jim?
Such a feast I've never laid eyes on before. Oh.
They're my
You've never
grandmother's
seen
recipes.
fish sticks?
No.
Fish.
No, I didn't know fish came like this.
Oh,
you
yeah,
must
well,
love your son very much.
of course I do. All mommies love their babies.
Cut back.
Yeah, Ron, I'm gonna need you to take Jim home tomorrow night.
All right. Well, I guess let's just cut to Jim at my place.
Here you go, son. A nice hot pizza fresh from the oven. I put
Thanks.
pepperoni on top just the way you like it. And then I even put that little bit of dash of pesto just to really take care of it properly. And
You're
Jim,
the best dad. I am so lucky to have a 2-parent household.
Jim, for you, I've got a handful of nails.
I thought maybe I could have some of the pizza.
No, Jim.
Scene.
That was the best presentation I have ever seen in the history of tricycles. Oh my God.
Are you serious?
You killed it. Diane, when they told me you were coming here to present, I was like, it's going to be okay, but it exceeded all my expectations.
Sorry, I'm so emotional. It's just that I've been preparing for this my entire life.
It shows.
My grandfather, Norbert, he was Norbert T. Tricycle. And just being here today, I feel like we've come full triangle.
Oh, you are truly the relative of a pioneer. Norbert T. Tricycle is what he's my inspiration. He's the reason I got into tricycles.
I went and I got the bottom half of my body chopped off and replaced with a tricycle to honor Norbert.
Holy shit. That is the kind of commitment that I'm looking for here at Tricycles. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Bottom
not to
half
brag.
tricycle?
I don't got any legs. I just got 3 wheels now.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. You said I was the best.
He's got bottom tricycle legs.
Top
You
that.
had a great presentation. You're gonna have to show me more.
Would you excuse us? Would you excuse us for just a second?
Sure, yeah, of course.
Carl,
Look.
you knew this was important to me. What are you even doing here, bro?
Let me explain. Listen, you are going to go ahead and try to do this. And guess what? I'm just going to do it better. I don't even need to speak.
Carl, you do this every time I get passionate. You just show up and you one-up me, and it's obnoxious.
I know. That's why I got this hand replaced with a spatula just so I could flip burgers better than you when we were 16.
You know I loved the grill.
Yeah, but guess what? The grill didn't love you. It loved me and my metal hand.
Well, you know what? One day you're going to run out of limbs, Carl.
I'll never run out of libs. I've got libs to spare.
How? No, Carl.
Wait, what?
Carl, listen, if you're just going to follow me everywhere, maybe I'll just stop having passions.
You know what? I'm not going to have passions either. And I'm not going to have them better than you.
Oh, God.
Carl, I've got to know, would you be willing for the company to go top half tricycle, talking bottom tricycle, top tricycle, all tricycle?
Yeah.
What
Take off
about-
my top half.
That's the
Well-
would you be willing to go all tricycle, Susan, for the company?
I mean, it wasn't part of my presentation.
She can't handle it.
Just how about you willing to do tricycle arms?
You said you liked what I had. I was going to make a statue.
You
Of
gotta go.
tricycles?
Look, sis, you gotta commit here. You gotta be all tricycle, no tricycle.
All work and no tricycle makes a dull boy. Everyone knows that. That's the saying.
What he
Scene.
said.
Scene. All right, good news, convicts. Today's your freedom day. We got a pandemic going on. We're letting pretty much anybody out of jail, so we're having an emergency parole hearing. I just need everybody to step forward one at a time, state your crime, and state why you've learned your lesson. The bar is extremely low. First up, please.
Okay. My name is Cuddy Manson. I was sentenced to 7 years for jaywalking with criminal intent. And, I think being here, place with no streets, really taught me to respect the rules of the road. I think I'm ready to re-enter society.
You're free. Look both ways before crossing the street. Next.
My name is Cornelius Wallace, and I overutilized the Instagram Live feature on my Instagram. I was gramming sometimes 2-3 times a day, all live, talking directly into the camera.
You monster.
Forcing my friends to watch me. I've learned. I've changed while I've been in here. I'm ready to be out.
You're free. I'm unfriending you. Out.
Thank you.
Next up.
My name's Fort Monroe. I've violated the hedge height policy in my homeowners association.
You sick animal.
I got a lot of regret. When I think about those hedges and my neighbors couldn't see over the top, I think not everyone's as tall as I am.
No, we're not. You're free. Go hang out with some short people. Next up.
Hi, my name's Joni B. Jones, and I've been in prison now for 13 years because I was ripping off the tags on the backs of mattresses that say "do not remove."
It
And-
says clearly, do not remove. How could you do such a thing?
Well, I'm like a princess in the pea kind of person. I just can't sleep if like it's real itchy.
Have you learned your lesson?
Yeah, I slept on an itchy bed for 13 years in prison, so I think I can do it in the real world.
Be gone with yourself. Sleep tight. Next up.
My name is Richard Murderman. And I'm here because I was eating mangoes with the skin on.
You dick.
Yeah, they sentenced me for 20 years. And you know what? Now they only feed me peaches I can eat with the skin on. So I've changed. When I go out there, I'm not going to eat the mango skin no more.
Cruel and unusual. You're free. Be gone. Next up.
My name is Thomas Jane. I was in prison for putting a loud rice burner muffler on my son James's tricycle. I let him
Offensive on
run
many
around the
ways.
neighborhood at 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's offensive in at least 7 ways.
I know.
Have you learned your lesson?
Probably.
That's good enough for me.
Okay.
Hop on your 2 wheels and get the hell out of here. Next up.
Boom.
They call me Skeletor. And I was going to Costco's and I was eating too many samples. I would go around. I'd put on different disguises, different mustaches and hats. And I would eat as many samples as I'd want. And they were like, you need to get out of here. And then they threw me in jail.
You're the reason we pay such exorbitant membership fees. Have
But
you
in
learned your
jail-
lesson?
In jail, I learned my lesson. Only have one sample per customer.
All right, get out there and sample away, socially distance. Be
Most
gone.
certainly will.
And you.
Asha Sunshine. I'm a chalk artist with a graffiti past.
I got bad news for you, Miss Sunshine.
I was just spreading joy.
Well, I'm about to spread some sorrow. We can't let you go.
What? It was just chalk art. It was rainbows and butterflies from my neighborhood.
You're the last one here. If you're gone, we have no, I don't have a job anymore.
Scene.
Coming this fall to NBC, My Two Black Daddies.
Mama, we're going to get our own TV show on NBC.
Gosh dang it, Junior. I told you not to talk. That it's the feds again. This is like the last time they tried to get us.
Ma'am, I see your license and registration.
Hello,
Nice Camaro.
officer. You're looking mighty fine tonight.
Well, damn. A hot woman in a hot car.
Ma'am, who are these two you have in the back? They don't seem to be moving much.
Are these frozen men?
No, they're not frozen. They're being left out to dry so they can be beef jerky. I'm sorry, Mama.
Oh, gosh dang it, Junior. Hell, officers, have you ever had a car orgy in a Camaro with a young boy in a blindfold so he can't watch or hear?
It looks like this when you're boning.
I didn't know where that was going. And at first I was nervous, but now I must say I'm in.
Scene. This is it, Jim. Oh, Jim, Rod, I am nervous. This is the best day of my life, my wedding day. But I
Larry,
am really
we would
glad.
not miss this.
I'm so glad you two agreed to be my groomsmen. It's been a long time since we were all three together. Oh,
Yeah, I just want to thank you for letting me be a part of this. It really takes my mind off having to care for my invalid mother.
Anyway, Larry, this is going to be a wonderful day. Like I am so excited to be here for you, and I'm honored that you would ask me to participate in like this milestone in your life.
thanks, Rod. Hey, cheers.
Okay.
Cheers. You know, honestly, any day I don't have to clean the drool coming down her chin or wipe up
Where's
her-
my son? Where's
Mom?
my son?
Mom, why'd you
Uh,
follow me to Ruby Tuesdays?
Why did you leave me alone in my chair?
Mom, we're having a pre-wedding celebration.
Look, Jim, we tried to be diplomatic about how many seats we had. We can't take extra guests.
Oh,
Where's
don't
my
worry.
chair?
Mom, let me just get you a spot at the bar, okay?
The salad bar?
No, just they don't have seats there. Let me get you up at the bar. bud.
Jim, does your mom still dance?
Oh, I dance.
Oh, Mom,
Does someone need to make some money?
Maybe.
Mom, don't.
No.
Mom,
My
dancing.
fiance would be very upset about this. My fiance is not going to like what's going on here.
Is
And
this a bachor party? I've done many of those in my day.
It's a Christian bachelor party, Mom.
Oh, does that just mean socially distanced bachelor party?
I'm so sorry. Look, I didn't think she could still drive. Oh,
I walked here with my walker.
I'm
okay,
absolute-
look, guests are starting
Which
to
my
arrive.
walker doubles as a stripper pole.
guests are starting to arrive and sit down, and I think you're going to upset some people. Jim, is there any way that you could, I don't know, get some of the drama out of here?
Come on, Mom.
Larry,
Mom,
I don't know, man. Like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. If she's offering to dance for free, I mean,
Not for free. I want some beats off that salad bar.
Mom, take my hand. Take my hand, Mom. Mom.
Where we, son?
Take my
You're
hand.
gonna help me with my pantyhose, son.
Look, Rod, why are you encouraging this?
I'm not encouraged. Oh,
How's that look for you boys? How's that look for you? You getting hungry?
That looks amazing. Yeah, Miss Rothstein, you still got it.
Still got it. You damn straight.
Never lost it.
Scene.
Jim, is there any way, I don't know, that we could just try to talk about some of the good times?
they were.
I think we're making a good time right now.
Scene.
Scene. All I am is a head now. I'm just a head.
I told you you were gonna run out of limbs, Carl.
All I am, I've got a spatula arm. I've got a tricycle body. I've got a bicycle soul. I've got one kneecap that is just made out of Jeffrey from the old Toys R Us store. And you know what the worst thing is? I can't even hear what that African American gentleman is saying right now. But he was talking earlier.
Carl, can you?
Can you hear me now, Carl?
Yeah, I can
Carl,
hear
he
you.
was just about to give me the scholarship because I'm in need.
I am just a head.
Carl, I'm gonna
Carl.
let you know, I'm so proud of everything you've done. Your head has helped tricycles and bicycles sell through the roof. But we're gonna make a change. You know, business doesn't stay static. You got to keep evolving. You got to change with the times. So
What?
we're going to motorcycles.
I don't got anything left. I'm just a head. I guess you could take my head and replace it with a motorcycle. Will that get me the scholarship?
Susan, you still got body parts. What can you give me? Motorcycle.
No.
Cut to his first day at college with a scholarship.
Vroom, vroom.
What the hell's wrong with this guy?
Vroom, vroom.
This is
Where's your
Carl.
body, piece of shit?
Vroom, vroom.
Hey, you don't have to be mean to him, okay? I know he's annoying,
I'm
but
trying to, they say go after the weakest person and beat their ass. That's how you're cool in college.
listen, he deserves to be here too, even though he has no face and is just a motorcycle.
Vroom, vroom,
Look,
vroom,
I'm too cool for this guy.
vroom,
And he's not even saying anything. Talk back.
vroom, vroom, vroom,
Carl,
vroom.
Cut
Carl,
back.
I want him to.
I can't. I'll do it. I'll do it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that scholarship and I'm going to give it to you, Susan.
What?
I'm going to do this for you. I did so much for me. But now
Surprise, Susan! This is all for you.
I'm going to replace my head with a motorcycle and you're going to get the money.
This was
Cut.
all for you all along, Susan.
Cut to
Oh
Susan's
my
first day of
God.
college.
Vroom.
Oh, it's a scholarship person? Like, are you poor?
What?
Scene.
Meet Jim and Pam Reynolds. Jim recently purchased a lottery ticket, a Powerball that that won, and Jim won millions of dollars, but he had never discussed with Pam what they would do with the millions of dollars. So they are now having that discussion.
Pam, are you sitting down? Good. Listen, I know you said never to gamble because both of your parents were chronic gamblers, but I have to tell you something. I've been playing the numbers every Friday and I won.
But you said you would never gamble.
That doesn't matter now. You see, I won. Everything's fine.
But this causes me to question everything we've ever talked about.
Well, there'll be time for that later. First, we got to figure out what we're going to spend this money on.
Well, how can I trust you to spend any of the money?
Just at that moment, Pam decided to tell Jim that she had a secret too.
Look, Jim, maybe I don't even know you anymore, and maybe you don't know me anymore. You know what I've been doing every Friday night?
You've been cooking dinner while I've been playing the numbers.
No, that wasn't dinner.
Was it brunch?
I've been slowly poisoning you, Jim.
What? Is that why I'm so thin?
It ought to reach a lethal dose tonight, so just tell me how to get those winnings.
It was at this point that Jim started to feel a choking in his throat.
But
So how about it, honey? Do you want to see a little something before you die?
It was at that moment that Pam offered another lie about her breasts.
These breasts that I promised you were mine?
they weren't
These aren't
yours.
mine. These breasts are your sisters.
It's
What?
at this point his breastless sister enters.
Sis, how could you? I've been making out with your boobs. I don't know if I'm choking on the thought of that or the poison.
Jim, just tell us where the money is.
You're
It was
gonna
at
buy
that
me a
moment-
new pair of titties.
It was at that moment that the breastless sister admitted that she also had a secret.
I got a secret myself.
What? Please be that we're not brother and sister.
We were conjoined twins.
Oh, is that
I
where this
still-
hole is?
Yes, we were once together. We were one person, but we got separated.
And at this point, it's when the chainsaw surgeon walks in that separated these two conjoined twins.
Hey guys, remember
Joint
us?
surgeons?
We're the chainsaw surgeons. We're Siamese twin surgeons.
Yeah,
Scene.
we know what it feels like to be stuck to
Scene.
somebody.
Scene.
Jim, Junior,
Yes,
I'm
Mom.
so glad you brought your little friend Jim over.
Thanks, Mama. He's gonna be
Jim,
such good
I'm
beef
gonna
jerky.
feed you. I'm gonna feed you some daddy's beef jerky, little son.
What is? I've never
Human
had.
jerky? Making jerky
Scene.
out of fathers?
Scene.
Jim, now look, I brought you both here because I couldn't fathom two people named Jim, and I know both of them. And I thought I've got to figure out, what do these guys have in common?
A lack of father figures.
Secrets?
Scene.
Hey, sad Jim. Sad Jim with the stripper mama. Hey,
You
Jim,
know, sad Jim's a little pejorative.
I drew you a chalk drawing. I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Oh, it's so non-permanent, just like my father and my mother's love.
Oh.
Thank you.
Bad mom. Well, if it ain't your lucky day, you done killed 27 men and beef jerkied them, but we ain't keeping people in jail for that anymore on account of the pandemic.
Thank God for this pandemic.
You are free.
Oh,
Dean.
Well, Mr. Judge, the thing is, I've been brought back in this time with 8 other homeowners association violations. I had a car parked in front of my house that was too large. I had a car parked in front of my house that was too bright. I allowed the vines on my mailbox to get too thick. I didn't collect my mail for 5 straight weeks. I had too many neighbors who moved in next door to me. I had too many cats that moved in inside my house. I
All
was
right, I've heard enough. I've heard enough. You are guilty of being a piece of shit. But
Scene
unfortunately, that's not a crime.
Scene.
coming this fall to NBC. Siamese twin chainsaw surgeons.
Dean.
What's up?
Coming this fall on NBC, my 27 beef jerky dads.
All the daddies, get in my belly.
Other black dad.
Yeah, other black dad.
I have something to tell you. I
What you-
replaced my whole body with black dad. I used to be a white dad, and then
No.
I went and replaced everything but my head to make me a black dad.
Have you met my mama?
Scene.
Hey, choking Jim. Yeah. So, would you be willing to die from the choking to get a scholarship?
I got a secret.
What? Tell me a secret.
I never learned how to read.
I'm even more illiterate than he is. I've replaced my whole body with books that I can't read.
I love it.
Dean.
Scene.
Hey, stripper mom, would you be interested in having a strip off?
Oh well, why yes, I would.
I would strip, but I don't have boobies anymore. I gave them away in surgery.
Dean.
I think that's the end.
All right. Give it up for your group. They are called Fan Club. Yeah. Give it up for James Roach, Haley Daniels, Jordan, JT Mouton, Angel Sanchez, Aaron Lindstrom, Brian Garrity, Scott Rose, Matt Holman, Anthony Nobles. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Once again, all these people are comedians and improvisers from the Push Comedy Theater. We're hoping to get back to the theater once all this pandemic, just blows over. So if you would like to sign up for a class, because we'll get back to the physical world in a little bit, go to pushcomedytheater.com, grab a gift card for one of your friends, or if you just want to donate generously to us, go there or go to paypal.me/pushcomedytheater. And if you like this, you want to hear it again, or if you want to tell your friends, you can find this whole improvised set at earprov.com. You can find all kinds of other fun improv. We have Faces for Radio, all kinds of cool stuff in the improv land. I think Brian Garrity and me and I guess, my co-producer, we're going to be doing this show every Friday night at 8 p.m. And so far, cross your fingers. Next week, we're going to do a form, which we're going to have to figure out. But it's improv. Fuck it. We're going to do drunk prov. So we're going to be at home drinking along with you guys and doing some improv next Friday at 8 p.m. So please join us. Once again, thank you all. Thank you to Fan Club. You're still, after that, it was fucking hilarious. You are still my #1 improv group. I am a huge fan. Thank you guys. Thank you, Haley and Jordan, for streaming in so far away. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Donate to the Push Comedy Theater. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.